Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we are just outside of Disneyland staying at the Grand Legacy at the Park Hotel. We've stayed here once before, but it was about 3 or 4 years ago, so I wanted to give an updated review. So let's get going. And here it is, the outside of our hotel, the Grand Legacy at the Park. We are going to go in and get our room assignment in just a moment. I did want to point out that the entrance to Disneyland is just right down there, a really close walk. We'll do the walk to the park as we typically do in our hotel reviews in just a little bit. We arrived here at 7 a.m. this morning, at 7:15 a.m. this morning, and parked our car, but of course the room wasn't ready yet at that point. And again, this is the Grand Legacy at the park. So we just got back from being in the park all day. It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is their check-in time. I did attempt to check in earlier because sometimes the rooms are ready ahead of time, and they told me that I could call to periodically check in. So I believe I called at 1:30 and the room was not yet available. So we just kept going on about the park, and this was the earliest we got over here anyway. It's 4 o'clock, so we're gonna go get our room assignment now. Right over here off to the right, as soon as you come into the hotel area, there's 2 spots for like registration parking. We parked there whenever we got here this morning, and then right over here in this area are some restrooms. You have to get a key from them here at the front desk if you want to use the restrooms here at the hotel. But now we're going to step into the lobby. I always love the look of this lobby. It's a very beautiful hotel, and so we're going to go stand in line now and check and see if our room's ready. Over here off to the side, they have some regular water and infused water. And then as we get ready to head out of the hotel, I love this mural that they've got here on the wall. Now they do have some hotel rooms in the tower here. You can go up the elevator if you happen to have one of those rooms. I believe we did the last time we stayed here, but we do not this time. We have a room over this way. We were looking at the map. A large majority of their hotel rooms are actually these like motel style rooms that are, you know, exterior. They face out and aren't in an actual interior space. They had very few that were inside that main tower. So we're going to come over this way and we're going to find our room. We're on the ground floor. We're number 104. In fact, here's 101, 102, 103. And that means that 104 is right on the other side of this turn. And here we are, 104. Well, let's go ahead and take a look on inside. Oh, look at that. We've got a little gift here. We are staying here complimentary of the hotel. We'll talk about that in just a moment. So that little gift basket that we have here is not going to normally be here, but we got a water bottle and some snacks and some waters, and that's really great. Thank you so much to the hotel. Again, we'll talk about them in just a second, but this is the room. This is a really nice looking room. It looks updated and modern. I don't know if it's recently renovated or not, but it's absolutely beautiful looking room. Nice, soft, squishy carpet. It's not like a hard, stiff carpet. Very nice. I did come over here and open doors and turn lights on already, by the way. So I just like the room to be well lit whenever I walk into it so you can see things. So here is the bathroom space. Now we've got 2 sinks, and looks like we have some shampoo there, moisturizer, and conditioner. It looks like a conditioner in the back, as well as some face and body soaps and things like that. Over off to the right hand side, we do have a hair dryer and a nice little art with the tissue box there. We have, looks like 2 large towels in the exterior here. We'll look inside the bathroom for more. And then some smaller towels up there, plenty of those. Nothing by the looks of it down underneath that bathroom space. Let's come in here to the bathroom. Yep, we do have 2 more towels hanging up in here. Some really nice artwork there of the Pixar pal around. That's pretty cool. I like that. And let's pan over into the shower. We do have a tub. Always like to point those out for families who are needing tubs. Pretty nice looking shower head up here. Not your like, you know, standard basic shower head. We got like a nice rain shower, and I do like the marbled look and everything. This whole room just looks really nice. And so yeah, that's you're gonna back out of this so you can see the whole space there for the toilet room and shower. And then we can close that door. Opposite, we have a closet, and inside here we do have an iron and an ironing board, as well as a luggage rack and a couple of hangers. I'm not seeing any extra pillows or blankets, but they did tell us that you could request whatever you may need from the front desk. The housekeeping will not enter your room without you asking for it. So just taking a look here more again at the room. Be a part of the story. Another Wizard of Oz, Peter Pan, Treasure Island, Alice in Wonderland, and a nice little thing there on the wall. And then over here, we have the refrigerator. Always like to see a refrigerator. This is a pretty big refrigerator as refrigerators go. No dedicated freezer space in there, but we do have a microwave. And I always love to point out microwaves when we find them, because microwaves are not something that you can expect in every single hotel, especially not in the Anaheim area. So to find a microwave already is great. And then what do we got? Just a couple of empty drawers, 3 drawers down there for different spaces. We have an ice bucket up here on the left, and then a little coffee maker on the right here. What types of coffee do we have? We've got English tea, legacy blend, decaf coffee, and French vanilla, all available for you here at the little coffee maker, and of course, television set. Let's take a look at the bedside table space over here. We do have a clock, and on that clock, I see 3 regular outlets and 4 USB outlets. That's really great to see. I feel like outlets are a major issue in hotels. We've got 2 more right over here for standard outlets. So 5 standard outlets right here on the bedside table space. Really, really liking that. Let's go look and see if there's any over here. There are not. So that's pretty normal, pretty standard not to have any over on that side of the bed, but we do have 5 to make up for it there in the center. And then let's come around here to the side. I don't see any others over here. So it looks like it's mainly just the 5 in the center. Do we have any other spots? Nope, not over here. And does not look like we've got any on this side either. So we have 2 more outlets over here by the door, and looks like maybe 2 more, but there's the light is in one of them over here. So we do have 4 extra outlets, but they're kind of out of the way. The only ones actually near a bed space are going to be these 5 right there. And then we also have over here a table, and James, hi James, wave. He is demonstrating the table and the chairs over here. We do have a table chair. Oh, what did you see? What do you see here? Things to do and see in Anaheim, Disneyland, Angel Stadium. Oh, he's pointing out Angel Stadium. Yep, Knott's Berry Farm, the Honda Center, lots of stuff there. And then the air conditioner is going to be a in-the-wall unit. Let's get that thing cranking and hear if it's noisy or quiet or what. Well, we turned it on, and you might be able to actually hear probably wind. Let me move out of the way. This is the noise. Let's be quiet. Everybody, be quiet for a moment. You hear that? That's as loud as it is. So if that's manageable to you, it's very kind of like a soft hum. Not too bad at all. So here's that water bottle, Grand Legacy at the Park water bottle that they gave us. That's super cool. I definitely was not expecting anything. And of course, that gift basket is not going to be something that's available for everyone. They did it for me because I'm affiliated with Getaway Today. And if this is your first hotel review video of mine that you've checked out, what we have been doing the last, 6 months to a year or so is working our way down the hotels on Harbor Blvd and in other hotels throughout the area. We actually live close enough to not need a hotel. So Getaway Today has been really great in helping me arrange hotel stays. And the Grand Legacy at the park was kind enough to invite us in and allow us to stay here in exchange for a review, of course. My reviews are my completely unbiased and honest reviews. I don't let the fact that we are getting comped by the hotel affect my opinions. I will be honest and I will be thorough, but so far everything that I've seen has been pretty great. We are going to go down to the the pool in just a little bit and take advantage of the pool because it's nice and hot outside. It's like 85 degrees and the kids are super excited about that. Also, they have a rooftop restaurant and bar called The Fifth. And this is on the back of the hotel key pamphlet that they give you. It says hotel guests enjoy 15% off when you show your room key. and kids eat free with the purchase of an adult entree between 5 and 7 p.m. So we are going to try to go do this for dinner tonight, probably about 6 o'clock. And so we can get a 15% discount with our room key, and kids eat free, which just sounds awesome. And we'll show you the views from up there because they have firework views that you can see from on top of the rooftop bar as well. And that will be coming up actually relatively quickly here because I don't know how much of the pool I'm actually going to show. But before we go down to the pool, I did want to quickly say that if you want to save money on your next Disneyland vacation, call my friends at Getaway Today and tell them that SoCal Disney Dad sent you. Or click the link down in the description and use my coupon code to save on their already discounted hotel and ticket packages. And the Grand Legacy at the park is definitely one that you should look at and consider through booking through Getaway Today, because you'll get discounted rates that aren't available on their own website. So they've got a special deal arranged with Getaway Today for reduced rates for Getaway Today guests. So absolutely be sure and check out the Grand Legacy at the park through Getaway Today. I'll put their direct link also down in the description. I switched over to my iPhone now at this point as we are headed over to the pool. Parking, as far as parking goes, it's $20 a night, and checkout is at 12 p.m. And if you want to leave your car beyond 12 p.m., you're going to have to arrange it with the front desk. If I remember from the last time we stayed here, they won't actually let you know whether you can leave it here until 7 a.m. the day of, because they need to see, you know, how many people are going to need it and that sort of thing. But we're coming over here to the pool right now. It's about 4:30. We kind of wanted to get in earlier, which is why I called to see if our room was ready at 1:30. And they told me that we could have like gone into the pool earlier. We could have, just come, got our luggage and gone to the pool. But I don't like to change in bathrooms. I'd rather change in my room. So we just waited till we got the room. It's past the main part of the heat of the day. But we do have probably got another hour and a half until we want to go eat dinner. So we got an hour at the pool, then we'll go get changed, that sort of thing. Now here is a look at the pool area. Their main pool is actually quite large, and it's fun shaped. They've got, different, it's like a little zigzag through here, so it goes in different areas. They've got a hot tub right here. Looks like a hot tub, and then there is a splash pad. Let's go check out the splash pad. Since it's not in use currently, it's perfect to come over here and show you their splash pad. It's a small splash pad, of course, but one for the littlies. If they don't want to get in the pool, they can still come over here and have some fun water play. And then there is another little area right here that also has some little dribbles. And this is like palm tree shaped. And so that's it. That's the pool area. There's a couple of more chairs on the other side of here, but there's quite a lot of people over on that side. So I'm trying to respect the privacy as much as I can of the people in here in the pool area. So this is the best look that I can give you of the pool. And yeah, this is we're going to go enjoy it. I'm not going to film actually being in the pool, but I wanted to show you the pool. Well, we were just having fun enjoying the pool, and one of the workers came by with these little slushies. She had a whole tray of them for everybody here at the pool and was just handing them out for free. Super fun. I was not expecting that. That's really cool. A fun little treat here at the pool. After about an hour or so in the pool, we're back in the room getting changed, getting ready to go up to dinner. I wanted to talk about the pool. They had a whole bunch of like pool toys there. Pool noodles, they had some inner tubes, they had some pool balls, like beach balls. Lots of really fun stuff to play with, so plenty to go around with all the people that were there. I would say inside the pool itself was probably maybe about 20 people inside the pool itself, and 5 or 6 people in the hot tub. And everyone who wanted pool noodles and pool toys had access to those. The capacity for the pool is 65 people, so I'm assuming if it was more packed, those toys would be more spread around. But my kids loved playing with them. Had a really great time in the pool overall. I'm not sure if you can see fireworks from there. I think depending on what room you are, if you're in the tower, you might be able to see fireworks from your room. Those might be theme park view hotel rooms. But now, like I said, we're going to go head on up to dinner, which is the 5th. Now, the 5th is going to be up there on the 5th floor. So in order to get up there, we have to go through the main entrance of the lobby and use the elevator to head on up. Hopefully we don't need reservations or anything, or we're gonna end up eating in the park instead.
There was a reservation spot on their website, but I didn't look into it, so we'll see.
It is a weekday, Amy just pointed out. It's Wednesday, so it can't be too bad. So as soon as we stepped out of the elevator on the 5th floor, this is the site right from the, like I'm right outside the elevator right now. So not a whole lot of space right here, but there's the check-in counter. Amy's checking in. And let's just poke around here and take a look at the rooftop bar area. They've got quite a bit of space up here, actually. Lots of tables. And this is, I believe, really, oh, in fact, I can see Space Mountain right through there. So that'd be really great views of fireworks and things like that. So we got seated now, and they were trying to find a table in the shade. There are definitely better view tables and things like that. But this was a table for us in the shade because, you know, it's pretty hot. Again, we can see Space Mountain over that way. They have these little 2-seaters all along the glass wall, which of course has the best views. But I can see Pixar Pal around over there, Guardians of the Galaxy right there, and this is going to be actually that's the Hyperion, the back of the Hyperion right there, and then we can see the Hollywood backlot as well, and most of that area over there is actually going to get demolished for Avatar. So what you're seeing right there is not going to be there too much longer, but the Hyperion should be safe. They told us to scan the QR code here on the table for the menu, and remember, kids eat free, so Amy is helping the kids pick what they want. You said when you looked at it earlier there was only like 3 options for the kids menu. Let me just go ahead and show those to you on here. We've got a chicken tenders, a fettuccine alfredo, and a mini corn dogs. So that's the kids menu for the kids eat free, which is between 5 and 7 p.m. with the purchase of an adult entree. We were just commenting how, we didn't ask yet, but I assume that they're going to pull these umbrellas down like once it gets dark. So if you wanted to come up here to watch the fireworks over that direction, it didn't really matter where you were sitting, you would have decent views of them. Because right now, of course, unless you're up against the glass, you're not actually going to see over there far enough. But these umbrellas will serve no purpose once the sun goes down. So I'm assuming they take them down. So let's scan their adult menu, or just regular menu, I suppose. This is the 5th Bites. Now, I don't know if this counts. The happy hour menu counts towards the kids free with a paid adult entree. We would have to ask, but I'm just gonna scan so you can see queso dip there, loaded tots. We've got chicken tenders, ahi poke tacos, and was that it? That's their whole menu?
No, that's the happy hour menu.
Oh, okay. Oh, so entrees. Okay, here we go. Entrees. Classic Caesar salad, $18. 5th and chips, $20. Pork belly flatbread. That looks pretty good, $23. I'm interested in that. We got chicken nachos here, $22. We've got chicken wing trio for $35. Crafted burger for $24. Chorizo. Ooh, chorizo mac and cheese. Okay, I might have to get that. The 5th fettuccine for $22. Cajun chicken pasta, $22. 5th tacos, $17. We got surf and turf tacos, $26. Salmon for $32. Ribeye steak for $65, and I think that's the bottom of the menu there. And here's a look at Benjamin's food. This is his kids' meal fettuccine, and he ordered it with a side of fries. And then over here we have James's meal. He also got the kids' meal fettuccine. Remember, those come free with an adult entree, but he chose salad as his side. And then Amy got the surf and turf tacos in the end, so she said she wanted tacos. I think there were a couple of taco options, but they said this was one of their most popular items, so she went with surf and turf tacos. And I did indeed get that chorizo mac and cheese. So excited to dive into this. It looks really good. I will say that their pictures that they have on their menu was like identical to the way it was served. I feel like oftentimes with Disney, you know, the picture doesn't look anything like what they actually give you, but this, the presentation is spot on, and I've just had a couple of bites of my mac and cheese, and man, it's really good. Let's get Amy's opinion on her tacos.
It's very good as well. The only thing I probably wish I had done was ask for the toppings on the side, because the spicy sauce that's on top of the lobster kind of overpowers it.
Yeah.
But
can you scrape some of it off?
I can probably scrape some of it off. But otherwise, like, this meat is very tender. The lobster is very good. It's not overcooked. It's really, really good.
Yeah, the food's delicious.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with the size of the kids' meal. Look how deep this container is. I mean, look how deep that is. And it looks like it's chock full. And all those fries, there's so much food in here. When they said it was free, I honestly was not expecting something so plenteous. My mac and cheese is super hot, very cheesy, It's not like a plastic cheese. It's not like a runny cheese. It's hard to describe the cheese other than like perfection. And I like the little like breadcrumbs on top. Add a nice little crunch to it. There is a slight kick, not overly strong, but a nice little slight kick to it. The thing is, you don't have to be a hotel guest to eat here. Hotel guests get 15% off when they show their key card. But if you just want to come over here for dinner some night from Disneyland, come do that. I think the kids free thing applies to anybody. I don't think that's like a hotel guest exclusive. So come over here for kids free meal. I mean, this is really good. Like I cannot, and I'm not lying either. Remember what we said about this being a comped stay? I'm paying for the food, just in case you're wondering. So I have no incentive whatsoever to make this up. The food is legitimately that good.
Keep in mind, we just discovered this place is closed Sunday and Monday though, so do not come over here one of those days.
And the kids free deal is from 5 to 7 p.m.
Yes.
only.
So it's not like you wouldn't be able to do it and watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
And it sounds like, judging by when we checked in, I overheard them talking about someone with fireworks, that this place gets very busy at around 9.
I would imagine it would. The views, I mean, the views have got to be amazing from up here. Absolutely amazing. We just got back into our room after dinner, and we were taking a photo for Instagram, and I noticed that I did not point out that poster on the wall. Got Sleeping Beauty Castle. Hey, at least it's better than the Fairfield that has a picture of, like, Walt Disney World instead of Disneyland. I like that it's the right castle. It is 7:33 in the evening now. We rested up in the hotel room for about an hour or so. We're going to head back into the park for the evening, and I'm going to take you on a walk to the front of Disneyland. Well, at least till security. I'll have to turn the camera off to security. We're going to take you on the entire walk, and we will put the timer on in the corner. I'll stop talking. We'll speed it up so that you don't have to actually see the entire thing, but you'll get to see it in sped up time, of course. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. The camera has been on for exactly 4.5 minutes now. We're approaching the security tent, so I am going to have to turn the camera off. But 4.5 minutes to the security gates at Disneyland. So you can factor in to security probably about 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes, and you got to get through security. And the line for security was non-existent. I walked right through. I mean, we had to get our bags checked and things like that, but it has been just 8 minutes since I left my hotel room door, and here we are walking into the Esplanade at Disneyland. That included the walk from the hotel to the park and security. Not bad. Again, it is about just shy of 7:45 now, just shy of 7:45 in the evening on a Wednesday, July 9th. That's what today's date is. So if you're looking for dates and times and things like that for times to get into Disneyland, beautiful, beautiful time of night. I will not be leaving the park until just about midnight tonight. I might include that walk back, not the whole walk or anything like that, but just my thoughts on getting back so late at night, if you are curious. Otherwise, we're not going to put any in the park stuff in this video. It's just the hotel review. We'll have the review portion coming up after we sleep for the night and talk about things like noise and whatnot through the night. But anyhow, that's going to be it for the walk portion. It is about 11:45 to 11:50 at night, and I am heading back to the hotel now. And this is the number of people leaving the park right now. Just in case you were wondering, like, hey, if I wanted to stay until the park closed, or pretty close to when the park closed, am I going to be the only person walking back to my hotel? Is it going to be scary or dangerous to do so? No, not really. Maybe if you were at, like, the Viv, because it's really, really far away. But nah, here, the Grand Legacy at the park, it's going to be a breeze, especially with so many people around. You don't have to worry about it at all. Perfectly safe to walk back to late at night. It is the next morning now. We actually just got back from about an hour and a half in DCA. We're going to head home here soon. Checkout's at 12 o'clock, so we didn't have really any rush to pack up before leaving, before going to the park, just because we knew we weren't going to be staying too late. Why don't you talk about what we did for breakfast? Because there's no breakfast provided at this hotel.
So this morning I got up and walked just to the front of the hotel. They have a couple little food places right outside the entrance to the hotel, and we went to this donut place, but it's give me the correct pronunciation. If it's mochi, machi, like whatever it is, donuts. But we got 3 donuts there this morning to share, and they were different. Like, you could tell, they were made different than regular donuts because they weren't quite as fluffy, but they were still good. So, we'll insert some footage of that. But the kids really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So we did that and then headed over to the park.
Also, there's a couple other things in the front of our hotel as well. There's like a boba and pizza place, and then right next to that, there's like a little mart too, but right next to the boba place is DNR Mobility. And that is actually probably the most popular brand of the electric scooters for rentals if you're looking for third parties that aren't Disneyland's. And their like home base, their little like office is in the foot of this building, the Grand Legacy at the park. So DNR Mobility, remember that if you need an electric scooter. And the reason that you would want a third-party scooter is because the Disneyland ones can't be taken off of Disneyland property. So definitely consider DNR Mobility here at the Grand Legacy at the park. So as far as the actual like stay here goes, why don't you talk about your thoughts? Sleeping, shower, pool, whatever.
I thought it was pretty good. I didn't have any complaints with the shower or anything. The bathroom was great. Room was great. I guess if I had to be slightly nitpicky about anything, the walls are kind of thin. So last night when we got back to the room, it was slightly loud outside. However, we were all so tired that everyone fell asleep very quick. So it's not like it really bothered us either at all.
I was out quite a bit later than they were because I was filming videos clear up till midnight. And when I got back, I noticed that they had it deathly quiet in here, did not have the AC on. So if you like run the AC,
you probably wouldn't hear anything.
It might drown some of that noise out. I know that I always travel with a personal fan because I need white noise to sleep. So between the fan and the air conditioner, because I did put the AC on, I thought it was stiflingly warm in here. Whenever
cold when we got back.
Whenever I got in, I put the AC on, and between the noise of the air conditioner and the fan, I didn't hear a thing. But it was also after midnight at that point too. So take that for what you will.
We came back around 10:30, and there were a lot of people coming back during that time. But like I said, it didn't bother us. Everyone fell asleep very quickly.
I thought the beds were pretty good. The pillows are pretty good. I also always travel with my own personal pillow, but I did use their pillows as well. And my sleep was great. I have no complaints. Everything was good. I was specifically trying to listen for like the thin wall, like noise type issue, because we experienced that at the Anaheim Desert Inn and Suites, another hotel we recently reviewed. And a bunch of you had said that you never had any issues with that. And it was probably just like location. So I'm sure room location has a lot to do with noise. We are towards the front of the hotel. So if you are looking for like noiseless areas, maybe request a room in the back of the hotel. There'll probably be less foot traffic back that way. Additionally, I don't know like how you go about requesting the tower rooms. Maybe like a theme park view room. There might be theme park view rooms if you look at their website. That would give you the tower, and I bet you there's far even less foot traffic through those rooms. So that's if you're looking for like quietness and things like that. Otherwise, I didn't even notice any issues with noise myself. I thought it was a really great stay. I would come back. This is our second second stay. The first time, I remember there were a little bit more hiccups, but I think Amy was reminding me. I didn't look at the video because I didn't want to be like biased or anything, but Amy was reminding me, I think it was because the elevator was broken and we were in the tower.
And we had to like drag our suitcases up a tiny staircase.
Yeah, we were lugging our suitcases upstairs. And so I think that was probably like the frustrating part from our last stay, but the elevator was working this time, and if you're not in the tower, it doesn't matter anyway. Overall, a good stay. The pool was great. The food, the food on the fifth was wonderful. Definitely give the Grand Legacy at the park a shot. And that's going to be it for our time here at the Grand Legacy at the park. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, down in the description, remember, direct links through Getaway today to book the Grand Legacy at the park. If you got questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer them. Click this playlist to check out more of my hotel reviews. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.